Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me for another video. I am recording this very quick video because I feel like I need to share this with you guys. So I'm going to turn this camera around and show you what it is that I'm looking at, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. So here is the white Goodful, the one that has the bell peppers, the basil, the curly parsley, and the mint. Now when I woke up this morning, it was like this. It was all droopy. Let me turn the light off, see if that helps see it better. See how droopy it is? So I'm trying to figure out what's going on and all this good stuff, and this is exactly what it looks like. So everything is good. And when I opened this up, guys, there was no water inside. Turn the camera back around to me so I can explain another couple of things. Totally different locations. So I am part of a Facebook group, an AeroGarden Facebook group. And in this group, a couple of weeks ago, at this point, it could even be a couple of months ago, somebody got on and said kind of the same thing, that their machine had, let's call it malfunctioned, because to me, that's what it is. And there was absolutely no water in it, even though the machine didn't necessarily say it needed any water, and the machine caught on fire. So I don't know if this is something that normally happens that AeroGarden is aware of, but I took a couple of pictures. I took a quick video of the machine when I first saw it early this morning, and I will be writing to AeroGarden to try to figure it out, because that's kind of dangerous. I trust the machines. They are, according to me, well-made machines, and why wouldn't they be trusted, or why shouldn't I trust them? But with this going on, now I'm so nervous now. I'm going to be checking the machines every single day like a paranoid person, because that's what it gives me, is a little bit of paranoia. I mean, how do I know now if the machines are going to be telling me the truth or not? So again, I just wanted to share that very quickly with you guys, just because, like I said, I heard it happen to somebody else. It has now happened to me. Thank you, God, that my machine did not catch on fire, and I don't think it was even close. But that's not the point. The point is, I trust this machine, as do many of you guys, to tell you the truth, to tell you when it needs water, because how else are we supposed to know? But anyways, guys, you guys have a good day. I will keep you guys posted as to what it is that AeroGarden's customer service tells me. Hi there. So I want to make sure that you guys have some kind of a background as to what it is that I shared with AeroGarden and what they responded back. So let me read to you exactly what it is that I wrote to them originally and their response. And yes, I'm going to read them off the computer. So if you see me looking either there or there, it's because I'm reading them from my computer. So I wrote to them, I check and water my gardens regularly. I love my gardens, all of my AeroGardens. I have 4. And I do my very best to take the best care of them possible. They pretty much take care of themselves, really. However, this morning, I wake up to a droopy bell pepper plant. Wondering what was going on, I opened the cover to find that it was completely devoid of water. But get this, the garden did not alert me to this. Interestingly enough, back on October 15, 2018, while reading through some posts in an AeroGarden group I participate in on Facebook, another user posted about being awakened by the sounds of her fire alarms as her AeroGarden harvest had caught on fire. Same thing happened to her, and her garden did not alert her to the need of water. This is awful. Thank God she was home, and thank God my plant had wilted. Otherwise, both of these situations could have been disastrous or even deadly. I do not know how AeroGarden can or will remedy this issue, but I find it to be extremely hazardous. And I believe AeroGarden should do everything in its power to get the word out to every customer, just as easy as you did for the data breach. As a YouTube content creator, I feel obligated to warn others, and I will do just that. In the event you may be interested, I did take a photo and a brief video showing both the empty reservoir and the wilted/droopy bell pepper plant. Thank you in advance for your attention in this matter. Ava Morales. Their response was, let me grab it because I printed it out this morning, because I really wanted to share it with you guys. Their response was, hello Eva, thank you for contacting us. We want to ensure that everyone has positive results with their AeroGarden and enjoys many beautiful and delicious rewards. Your AeroGarden senses when the bowl is low on water by means of a small float inside the fill to here tube that magnetically trips a sensor in the base when the water is low. If roots get inside the tube, the float may become immobilized at the lowest point or position, keeping the sensor open and the light flashing. Note, not once did I did I say anything about a light flashing, because my problem was the opposite, remember. Follow the steps below to fix this. She gives me 8 steps. 8 steps to follow. Her instructions then go to say, if the water level low light continues to blink after you have performed the troubleshooting steps, call customer service for assistance. Well, actually, that's not what I was calling you about. It's not what I was emailing you about at all. But that's neither here nor there. You guys are going to see the rest of this play out. So I am on the phone with AeroGarden's customer service, or at least waiting for someone to get on the phone with some wild and crazy music playing, kind of loud. But like I had stated, based on the response that I got in my email, I can tell the lady that wrote me back, that emailed me back, wasn't paying attention to my original email. Hopefully we'll get a better response over the phone than an email. 11 minutes, still on hold. Hi Jacqueline, my name is Eva Morales. How are you today? I am okay, a little frustrated, and I hope that once I explain you'll understand why. So I have 4 AeroGardens and love them absolutely to death. I emailed your company a few days ago with a concern, and I just feel like I got an inadequate answer back, which is what is now prompting me to get on the phone. So, yep, go ahead. Oh, the case number. A reference number. Okay, so I can tell straight off the bat that Deborah from customer service did not actually completely read what it is that I sent in. And I know this because she is referring to a light flashing, and my entire concern is about the light not flashing. So I go into this email and I explain, excuse me, in this email that I get up one morning and my bell pepper plant is droopy. According to me, everything is good, the machine looks good, nothing is flashing, but I know something is wrong because you know when something is wrong. So I open up the cover and it's completely devoid of water. It has no water inside, but the machine has not alerted me to that. In my email, I insert a reference of October 2018 in the AeroGarden Facebook or AeroGarden Enthusiast Facebook group, where a lady comes in and explains that the very same thing happened to her. The difference is I caught mine before it caught on fire, and her machine caught on fire. That's the only difference. So she got woken up with fire alarms. I just woke up and noticed that my plant was droopy. So everything this lady is telling me in her email back is referring to, yes, and I get it, the fill to here tube and take this out. I'm not an engineer. I purchased these machines from your company because I trust your company. I trust your machines. I trust that they are going to work the way that they're supposed to work. I am not in this for unscrewing and screwing back in. And no, here's me. You want the machine back so you can fix it. You fix it. This is your machine. You know what I mean? This is your company. This is your reputation. Like, like how? And I get it because I've worked on other machines before when, I don't know, the whatever aeration thing was that was going wrong. Yes, I fixed it. Yes, you guys sent me a piece. But I just don't, first of all, I don't feel like she read my email correctly in its entirety. And second, I just still feel meh, if that makes any kind of sense to you. Mm-hmm. I no that and that's neither here nor there because mine didn't catch on fire. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just referring to a post that I saw with pictures and I to be honest with you, and I'm so sorry to sound rude, I don't care what it's made of. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's not my issue. And thank you Jesus, I didn't go through the same issue. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. That's it, Jacqueline. Thank you for listening. You as well. So, spoke to Jacqueline. Jacqueline basically told me the same thing. Do I feel better? I don't feel better. Because I don't know. To me this is a big deal and maybe I'm just making it a bigger deal than it really supposed to be. Because according to them, just take out the filter here, tube and clean it out and all that stuff. I pay good money for these machines, as do you guys who own these machines, and I don't think number one that it should be happening, and number two, for whatever reason, I just feel that in the customer service industry, you need to show your customer how sorry you feel, how apologetic you are, and say that. And I did not get that in the email that I got. I did not get that from this girl that I just spoke to, who was actually very nice. The only thing that has me a tad bit better right now is that yes, she is going to replace the plants that I lost, but that's not the point. I don't care truly about the plants that I lost because I can just repurchase those. And yes, if I had lost my garden in a fire or in whatever, I would have replaced that too. But that's not the point. The point is the point that this shouldn't be happening. And if it is something that happens, can you alert everyone that this is what happens and that maybe on the regular, normally you should be taking out this tubing, making sure it's clean so that it knows where your water levels are. I mean, I don't know. To me, it just makes sense to let everybody know. Add it as part of your instructions. Well, maybe I'll go back to my instructions and read them since I don't read instructions. Maybe they are in the instructions and I just don't know about it. But anyways, I'm frustrated and I wanted to share my frustration with you. Again, I do feel a little bit better. I feel much better after telling her that I am not an engineer. I am not in this to clean machines and take out parts and bits and pieces and unscrew this and unscrew the other and clean. That's not what I'm in for. I am in to feed my machines, to reap what I sow and harvest some good food to use. That's what I'm in for. Not to become an engineer and take apart and rebuild these machines whenever they decide to mess up. So anyways, that's my rant. That's what's happening. And I know normally I'm really happy and everything is great. But when things like this come up, yeah, I lose my mind a little bit and I get upset. And I've been upset. Excuse me. And yes, I was going to reply back to the email, but I was so upset that I actually needed to talk to somebody. And I didn't talk to her in the tone that I really wanted to talk to her in. But then again, it's not her issue. She's not Deborah. She didn't manufacture the machines. She's just a customer service representative. And I shouldn't say just because they are very important. I am in customer service myself. I just wish they had been a lot more apologetic than they were. So that's it for now, guys. I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.